It's been an incredible journey as we've moved to this point, but one of the things when I was doing my research, we have never had a sitting governor join us at the AZBio Awards or at any AZBio event, and it is my great honor to introduce Governor Douglas A. Ducey, Governor of the state of Arizona, who will deliver our opening remarks. Governor?
Thank you. Appreciate it. You got it. I want to thank Joan and thank you for having me tonight. That's pretty special to be the first sitting governor to be able to address you, and maybe after these comments I'll be the last sitting governor to address you, who knows, but I'm grateful to be here tonight, and I want to thank the bio industry, the Arizona bio industry, for bringing such a talented group of people together tonight. I want to first say congratulations to all the honorees for your passion, your dedication, and the innovation, especially Dr. George Post, tonight's Lifetime Achievement Award winner. For all our visitors out of state, I want to say welcome to Arizona, one of the fastest growing biotech hubs in the nation. We've earned this designation because of the people gathered together in this room tonight. I'll talk about the economic impacts of biotech in a moment. They are important and I really believe substantial. But what doesn't get enough attention is how your work is truly transforming how we live, and more importantly, whether we live. In many cases, you are the pioneers of our time, saving lives with innovative medical devices, diagnosing and treating diseases faster and more accurately, addressing hunger, and expanding our energy portfolio. For this kind of innovation to flourish, it requires an environment in which new, sometimes disruptive ideas are welcomed, not discouraged. Arizona is this place, always looking to the future, always changing, always improving, always welcoming to outsiders and newcomers. That was true when I arrived at Arizona State University 30 years ago, not knowing one person in this state, and it's even more true today. Just last week, for the second consecutive year, Arizona State University was ranked the #1 most innovative university in the country by U.S. News and World Report. And I can't tell you how much fun it was for me. I was actually, by coincidence, in Boston at a pharmaceutical event in Cambridge, Massachusetts, to look over and congratulate Massachusetts Governor Charlie Baker for his second place finish with MIT. And Stanford came in third. So I want to salute Arizona State University President Michael Crow and all the faculty, researchers, staff, and students for their shining achievement. But it's not just higher education where Arizona is stealing the spotlight. A recent New York Times headline summed it up right. Bay Area startups find low-cost outposts in Arizona. California tech companies and entrepreneurs are finding that Arizona offers much lower taxes and energy costs, about 25% less in Phoenix than in San Francisco, but it's really about more than that. It's about our quality of life that we enjoy here. It's housing prices. It's the fact that you can be home with your family by 6 p.m. and not stuck in traffic, and our culture of innovation that really turns heads. Arizona is, by all measures, a true startup state. From Apple last year to Google last spring to the Rogers Corporation last month, innovators from California California to Connecticut are discovering Arizona. It's no surprise that we are now the top destination for the testing of driverless cars. So when it comes to biotech, I believe Arizona can be and will be the biomedical capital of the nation because we have the ingenuity, the creativity, and a spirit of adventure in this state that really knows no boundaries. From industry giants like TGen, Barrow Neurological Center, the Mayo Clinic, the Phoenix Children's Hospital, or Banner University Medical Center to Dignity Health, our bioscience industry is creating healthier lives and a healthy economy. I'll note that Mayo was recently ranked the #1 hospital in Arizona and ranked nationally in 10 specialties. Our world-class research facilities and bioscience corridor is further proof that Arizona is becoming a hotspot for life sciences to flourish. From 2006 to 2015, Arizona bioscience and healthcare employment grew by more than 33%. That's nearly twice the national rate. Arizona booming bioscience industry accounts for over 14,000 businesses, 13,000 licensed doctors, over 320,000 jobs with an average salary of nearly $67,000, $383 million in research and development, and $151 million awarded to Arizona by the National Institute of Health. Arizona also understands the crucial role an educated workforce plays in growing any industry. We know that a 21st century workforce must have a 21st century skill set. And just last week, we unveiled a bold new vision for the state of Arizona, which we call Achieve 60 AZ. Arm in arm with business, higher learning, and K-12 leaders and champions, we are committed to rise as a state and to move the needle on career and college readiness. The goal? By 2030, at least 60% of working age adults will be holding a college degree or career training. These efforts to increase post-secondary education attainment through Achieve 60 AZ will no question provide an even more rich bioscience corridor and more career opportunities. We've also recently put a renewed investment in career and technical education, with more emphasis on mathematics and computer science. With more than 60 bioscience and healthcare degree programs offered in Arizona, our colleges and universities are excellent places to begin a career in the life sciences. The University of Arizona is ranked #2 in the nation for physical science research by the National Science Foundation. Northern Arizona University's physical therapy graduate program is ranked among the best in the nation. And there are currently over 60 bioscience and healthcare degree programs offered in the state of Arizona. Now, I want you to know that my background is a little different than most here tonight. It's in the ice cream business. And I'm not going to pretend for a moment that ice cream is biotech. Although I will say that creating the perfect recipe for cake batter ice cream is a little bit more difficult than you know. But I want you to know I view everyone in the room here tonight as entrepreneurs in your field. And having built Cold Stone Creamery, along with some great employees, I know the challenges of taking a new idea to market. There are no shortages of roadblocks that are standing in your way. I want you to know that I see it as my goal as governor to clear all those unnecessary roadblocks to create the best environment in which to do business and which to succeed in the nation. So if you're already here in Arizona, I want you to know that our vision is opportunity for all in our state, and we want to keep you, and we want you to be tremendously successful. If you're not here in Arizona yet, we want to woo you. with our incredible business environment. Yes, your work is keeping and employing people and keeping our economy humming. But if you ask the 2 healthcare workers whose lives were saved because they had access to an Ebola virus treatment built in part by AZBio researchers, or if you talk to victims of heart disease who are alive today because of the medical devices developed right here, you know that your greatest contributions are well beyond the numbers on a spreadsheet or the profits on an annual report. And for those life-saving discoveries, we remain truly indebted to the work you do, and I'm grateful as governor. You know, in closing, I want to say that I want to close on an atypical note here. You know, we're headed into the election cycle, and there's a lot of partisan debate. I want to talk about something that is incredibly important and consequential to the state of Arizona that is on the ballot this November, and it's Proposition 205. It's the legalization of recreational marijuana. And I want you to know that I think this is about the worst idea that we could have on the ballot. And I want to tell you why, very briefly. We've seen what's happened in Colorado with the passage of this idea. And this is being sold on 3 big lies. The first lie is that there's money for K-12 education. Well, I want to tell you, somebody who spent the last year of his life focused on K-12 education with the passage of Prop 123 that put $3.5 billion additional dollars into our classrooms, that this initiative will offer no dollars to K-12 education after you factor in enforcement, bureaucracy, and the social cost, and that's just what the Denver schools have seen, $0. They're also talking about this as if it's just like alcohol, and it should be regulated like alcohol. Yet there's nothing in the law that allows it to provide levels of impairment or safety in the workplace like alcohol. This was written by the marijuana industry for passage in this state. And if it happens, because the way our Constitution works, we will have to live with this forever. It will be unchangeable. I can't think of any other law that you would let an industry write and then pass at the ballot box as if it would improve our K-12 education. So I want to be outspoken on this tonight. I want you to get the facts on this before you make a decision, and know that there's not one problem that I have as governor, or not one problem that we face as a state that would be made better by the legalization of recreational marijuana, and I encourage you to vote no and help me spread the word. Thank you.